If knowing better was enough, your life would already be different. And listen, if you are here, it is because you've been doing the work. You are very thoughtful and you're very self aware. So it's not that you lack understanding, but understanding alone, all by itself, is never the thing that creates real change. So please don't beat yourself up. And you can go ahead and alleviate some of that frustration because I know how frustrating it is when you know better, but you're still not doing better. You're questioning why you keep making the same mistakes or why you keep choosing the same kind of partner. He's just wearing a different shirt. Or why you're not really taking the big, bold actions you know you need to take on your dream. We're just going to leave that blooper right up in there. Okay. Because listen, if you are here, you know that I'm new to this. Okay. And the fact that I'm sticking it out shows I'm true to this. Okay, getting back to the program. Listen, awareness is a very comfortable place. It's great when you have awareness, but it is really just the first gate that you enter on your self love and your becoming journey, really. So it's easy to get stuck here because it feels so good and it feels so comfortable when you get to that place where you are aware of yourself, for better or for worse. Awareness is important, but it doesn't ask you to risk anything. So it's really hard for you to make significant change off of just awareness alone. So be proud of your self awareness and having that level of intention to know more and more about yourself, how you operate, how you function, how you think through things, and understanding your own perspectives. Awareness is super important, but you need to take steps beyond your awareness if you really want to see lasting change. And when I say steps, remember around here, we are all inclusive when it comes to the steps. It can be a baby step, a bold move, or somewhere in between. All steps are welcome here. And the steps are really important because your body learns through movement. When you are constantly dealing with the negative self talk, that voice in your mind that constantly loves to remind you of, how you constantly got to call Tyrone, or it reminds you of what will happen if you decide to chase your dreams, or what will happen if you decide to use your voice. Because remember what happened last time? That negative Nelly loves to remind us about our past mistakes. And it loves to bring it to light every chance it gets to remind us for the millionth time why you having this inkling to be courageous and take this next step. It's warning you that if you do, this is the possible outcome because it's going based off of past experiences. So, this is why I heavily encourage you to take steps because it is through movement, it is through new experiences that you get to start overriding that negative Nelly, that voice looming around in your mind, constantly reminding you of why this ain't gonna work out and why it's not a good idea. Sometimes, in order to quiet that voice, we have to tell it to just shut up, sit back, have a Coke and a smile, and watch us work. Your body learns through movement. So, when you are figuring out what step it is that you are going to take, what is that new experience that you're going to build, that requires decision making. And that decision making also helps you to build up your self trust because it's scary to take steps. And your self trust is still standing on shaky ground. But the more that you make a decision to take a baby step or make a bold move, the more that you start to build up that trust that you really can trust yourself to make decisions and take action. Ooh, yes, friend, that's you. Making decisions and taking some action, okay? One more thing I really want to remind you here about self trust is that self trust does not require bold moves only. I am a big fan of bold moves. I am a big fan of baby steps because sometimes, in order to build up that muscle and in order to build up that momentum, you have to start where you are. And maybe you are in a season where you are like, you know what? I'm about to make a bold move. And that excites you. And you're ready to challenge yourself and push yourself forward in a bold way. If that is where you are, celebrate that and capitalize on that momentum. Okay? If that is you and that is where you are, make them bold moves, babe. And if you're not quite there yet, and maybe you really are just in that space where you can only conjure up the energy and the courage to just take a baby step. Please do not shame yourself for only taking a baby step. If that's where you are right now, honor that about yourself. Do not shame, blame, or put yourself down for being where you are. So many times we want to be someplace else. We think, oh my gosh, I missed my opportunity. Somehow I'm late, I'm behind. And those are all lies. Lies, friend. Call it out for what it is. Those are lies. That is just your ego trying to step in and take the spotlight. Let's tell the ego to have several seats to the side. Thank you very much. We don't do that here. We are not ever behind. There is no such thing as being behind for your own life. You cannot be behind in your own life. Sometimes the best thing that we can do for ourselves is to divorce our own timeline. Sometimes that timeline that you had is the very thing that is holding you back. So please, where it's necessary, let's not give ourselves a hard time for being late or behind because you are not. You are right on time for your own life, and it is unfolding perfectly upon divine timing. So come back to this present moment. All we ever have is what we have right now in this moment. So step out of the future, come back into the present moment, come forward from the past. You no longer have the past. The past is gone. You do not yet have the future. It hasn't happened yet. All we ever have is this moment right here. So please do not beat yourself up by thinking that you're late or you're behind because neither of those things is true. The truth is, you are exactly where you are meant to be right here in this moment. So, I said all of that to say honor where you are. If a baby step is all you can do at this moment, let's start there. You can work your way up to bigger, more bolder steps and moves. And I highly encourage all of those things. But what is most important right now at this particular point is just to start where you are. So honor yourself, honor where you are. All of it's good. You can still get to where you want to go, even on the timeline that you're on. So, ooh, that was good. I went on a tangent, took you a little left, but we always end up right back in the right place. So here we are. Self trust also happens in the micro moments. And that's why even baby steps are important because your journey is going to be a combination of every size step. Your journey requires all of your steps. So honor where you are. No shame, no shade. Honor where you are and honor the steps that you decide to take. So remember, knowing better may not have helped, but moving most certainly will. The more that you create lived in experiences where you choose yourself on repeat, the more that you build up that self trust and momentum that you can truly count on. Oh, so good. If you are new here, I'm Letitia, and I help women build self trust, momentum, and confidence in real time. So, if this video resonated with you, make sure that you subscribe and share. Let's have some fun together, okay? And I can't wait to see you in the next video.